Hello. I've just had a troller on Facebook. There's a page called City AM, which does kind of political news and stuff. Anyway, his name is Ed Noble, and there's no picture there. So after he made a few derogatory comments, and he was obviously trying to wind me up, I thought I'd just have a quick look at his profile. Well, there's no picture, there's no nothing. So he's obviously just quickly set up a blank profile just to wind me up and try and make me to make threats and stuff. Fucking incredible. Obviously a copper, which was not denied when I put the question to him. Anyway, such is life. So this is the letter. I was going to do this tomorrow night when I'd be sure that it would have arrived in the post. But being that these chief constables hide behind their secretary's skirt tails, he'll probably pretend he's never seen it anyway. This is Chief Constable Nick. This is to Chief Constable Nick Dean. Hey Nick, well you've already proven your bent by not replying to my tweets or my letter, so it would seem we have the third very corrupt Chief Constable in office in Cambridgeshire. Very touching article in the Hunt's Post about your concern for the welfare of your troops. Perhaps I could suggest they investigate 25 years of theft from the public purse committed by Huntingdonshire District Council employees from 1984 to 2009. Or do you intend to keep covering that up as your predecessors did? Because it didn't work out too well for them. Remember Chief Constable Alec Wood there, who retired 3 years into his Chief Constableship and has obviously then claimed a full Chief Constable's pension. You can do anything you want if you're a copper. See my last video. Oh, fucking hell. Or maybe I could suggest they stop unlawfully arresting people by barging into their houses and, of course, not reading them their rights, or establishing their identity, or establishing the identity of the person they're speaking to, or stealing their phone, or keeping people in the cells all weekend because they question the validity of the arrest. Because as it stands, certainly all the officers I've dealt with are lying, corrupt scum. I'll try not to bore you. It is 2.5 pages long. You could possibly get a grip on the CPS who change charges around like games at a kids' party, or who refuse to speak to people who are supposed to be representing themselves in court. But of course, I forgot, no one is allowed to represent themselves in the dictatorship. They must take a bought and paid for lawyer to help sustain the financially contracting unlawful court system. And we all get very excited about that, don't we? Or maybe the magistrates who hold closed hearings with just them, the counsel bloke and the defendant, who of course is not allowed to give a legal defence, and if they attempt to do so are threatened with jail. I mean, I could write pages on this, given I've proved the entirety of the establishment is corrupt, but here's the kicker. Now, I shall explain this in a minute. I think that's my friend Ed Noble back. Not sure. I don't care. Wait for the validation, guys. I do care. You know I care. But here we go. Do what you want. If you want to serve the full term pretending you're not bent and bought and paid for, and pretending you provide any useful purpose to society whatsoever, then you carry on. Because even if you did want to investigate Huntingdonshire District Council for theft, lies and threatening behaviour, I wouldn't talk to you. For a start, I couldn't trust you, after your officers pretended they wanted to investigate it, to trick me into being at home so as they could unlawfully arrest me to protect their scum bailiff mate. No, I do care, guys. I really care. You know I fucking care. But I can't trust them, can I? They've tried every fucking trick in the book. Calm, Paul, calm. And secondly, I gave the police a statement some years ago, and they lost it. Why don't you ask former Detective Chief Inspector Donna Wass about that? Now, Donna Wass, blonde bit, nice tits, lovely legs, right? Not too intelligent. She didn't have the resources to investigate, apparently. That was shortly before my statement was mysteriously lost. She was then demoted to inspector after clashing swords with me. I dare say she's still trying to climb her way back up the career ladder. I must have had a drink. So why would I bother? Your only clear, real purpose in society is to protect thieves, liars, and make deals with your magistrate mates, and the council, the MPs, and the third-party private company bailiffs can break any law they want, and indeed have done, as is clear on my YouTube channel, and will be protected by the scum who laughingly refer to themselves as police. That's you, Nick. And the evidence is all out there online for everyone to see and laugh at Cambridge Police while they pretend to serve any useful purpose. I don't know why the screen suddenly started going so dark so quickly. While they pretend to serve any useful purpose to society. So I suggest you start watching it, and when the riots come, and they will, you won't be wondering why coppers are being randomly attacked or attacked en masse, like in London last night. That was Sunday night, when the 3 coppers got stabbed. Was it Sunday night or Saturday night? I wrote it the day after anyway. I think it was Saturday night. I wrote it on the Sunday. I know what I'm doing. And then you can think maybe I should have investigated that case after all. In the meantime, thanks largely to Marston Bailiffs, my channel stands alone and I'm diversifying subject topics. And the point... Oh, fuck me, they'll give me a medal next. I've said diversifying. And the point is, it will always be there. And more people will see the utter laughingstock which the police have become as they run around like manservants from the 1950s after their council masters. Because that's all you are, Nick. A little flunky for Joanne Lancaster. That's the head of Huntingdonshire District Council, in case any of you don't know. I actually almost just feel sorry for you, really. But from being a former soldier and elected district councillor, and as someone who used to believe in the system... I did. Some of the earlier subscribers will know that. I've said that a few times. I don't now, obviously. I will now have nothing less than hatred for the police, because they are all just vile lying scum who despise the people they're supposed to serve. Have fun, mate. All the best. Now, I do just want to reiterate one point. I do care, but with the channel the way it is now, because we're about to hit 750 subscribers, and hopefully that's just going to grow. So obviously this will come out, this whole 25 years of theft malarkey, because the channel is going to get too big for them to keep covering stuff up. And in the meantime, I'm sure there's plenty more deserving people who steal and lie and threaten, who are worthy of my attention. But obviously, I will, keep having a go at them. But really, they can't be trusted, can they? And nothing they say can be trusted anymore. So if they phoned me up and said, yes, we want to investigate 25 years. Well, you tried that before. That's when you turned up at my door and fucking arrested me. So I'm not going to believe a fucking word you say. So, yes, I do care. I'm just not going to deal with the police. Because they're all lying, thieving fucking scumbags, basically. I'm going off point. Anyway, right. Thank you very much for watching. I shall see you all later.